Hello and welcome back to Venture Vibes, Management Theories Redefined. We are back with another video on redefining types of plans. This video will explore the types of plan based on frequency of use. Before we begin with the video, if you find this video informative and inspiring, don't forget to give it a like and share it among your friends looking to learn management theories. To stay updated with our latest content, hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell. Now on today's video. So first we'll try to understand the single-use plan. Single-use plans are developed for one-time, specific purpose or project with a defined start and end point for achieving the goal. So as the name suggests, single-use plan, it is prepared for one time only and it is meant for achieving the specific objective or a purpose or a project, and it has predefined starting and the end point. There are certain points with respect to single-use plan that is made for handling non-recurring problem. Now here when we refer non-recurring problems, so there are some special problem that arise for once in a time, and to handle those problems, any plan created can be termed as an single-use plan, which is non-recurring in nature. Length of single-use plan depends on the type of plan and may range from 1 day to week, a month, or a year. When we talk about, it depends on different time duration. It can be a day, it can be week, month, or a year. Single-use plan are also known as specific plan as they are being formulated for specific purpose. They provide a structured approach to achieving a particular goal, project, or event. So we have a systematic approach to handle, and that is why we are terming it as a structured approach. Some example of a single-use plan may be your program, project, and budget. Let's quickly try to understand the different examples or different types of single-use plan, that is your program, project, and budget. How we define program are the comprehensive plan designed to achieve a set of related objective or a task, and they often extend beyond the scope of a single project and involve multiple initiative or project working together towards a common goal. So as we talk about a program has certain important characteristics. The first characteristics is it is a comprehensive plan. It has much more detailed version compared with the other different type of single-use plan, say your project or your budget. Program is the most comprehensive single-use plan that is meant to achieve a set of related objective or a task. So we are going for a program to fulfill certain objective. They often extend beyond the scope of a single project and involve multiple initiative or project working together towards a common goal. Multiple projects combined together may result into one program being more comprehensive as it involved more number of projects. The purpose of program, it provides a structured approach to addressing a complex or a long-term objective by breaking them down into manageable components. Like we have already referred, that a program always have multiple projects encompassed in it. Whenever the organization is facing a long-term or a complex problem, and to handle that, there can be a different smaller components through which the long-term challenges can be dealt very well, and that is what we refer as a purpose of program. Key characteristics of program. So the first characteristics is multiple interconnected projects or initiative. How a program will have a different interconnected project and initiative, and through which the organization will be able to fulfill its long-term purpose. Shared resources and coordination among the projects. When we have multiple projects going on, and to handle that multiple projects, the organization need to have a limited and finite resources which is being divided among different projects and project teams. Strategic focus on a broader goal. So it is a comprehensive plan where the organization is looking for its long term objective. So long term objective, when we have a long term strategic focus, that is where the organization always look at outperforming itself compared with their competitor. Imagine a company is planning to launch a new product line. Now, new product line is number of product in a particular category which are similar in terms of its usage. A company is planning to come up with a soap as a product. So soap can be different brands of soap, and that is what we refer as a product line. So the marketing program for this might involve various interconnected initiatives such as market research, product development, branding, advertising campaigns, distribution strategy. Each of this initiative is a project in itself. Collectively, they contribute to overall goal of a successfully launching the new product line. The different projects involved in this marketing program are market research, product development, branding, advertising campaign, and distribution strategy. All together will create one program, that is your marketing program. And that is what required when a company launch a new product. After we have discussed the single use plan in form of program, let's now quickly move on to the second category of a single use plan, that is your project. We define project as a plan developed to accomplish a specific unique endeavor within a defined time frame, and they are characterized by their distinct objectives, scope, and deliverables. Program is much broader in terms of its scope, whereas project is much narrower. As we have talked about program having multiple projects, so project is a single area focused activity carried out in the form of plan. So that is why it is more specific. It is unique in terms of its defined time frame, and here we have clear cut defined objective, scope with respect to the implementation, and what is being expected in the form of result, that is what deliverables are. So now looking at the purpose of the project are used to manage and control the activity that have a clear start and end date, requiring dedicated resources and effort. We need to bring in first what are the resources available for the execution of the project on a clear manner, what efforts will be put in terms of implementation and achievement of the project, and we will also specify at the beginning only the start and the end date of the project. Now, talking about the key characteristics of the project. So, first is well defined objective. So, everything that we expect in terms of project is priorly well defined. Second is specific start and end date. So, we have time duration clearly mentioned, and as per the time duration, project is undertaken. Next, we have clear scope and deliverables. So when we have a scope, it is very defined in terms of guidelines, and deliverable, that is the result we expect out of the project. Next is dedicated project team or resources. We have final people responsible for the execution of the project and the amount of resources available to them. Now we'll try to understand project with respect to one example. Example is about the construction project. A construction company tasked with a building a new office building, and this project has a defined scope including architectural plans, construction schedule, budget allocation, and specific deliverables like completed building. So it has a clear start date when the construction begins and end date when the building is completely finished. We have a project with a defined scope in terms of architectural plan, construction schedule, budget allocation, and we have deliverables, that is the building should get completed within a particular time frame, and we have all the resources, and we have defined the efforts. We have made the person responsible, that is the construction company will decide the people responsible for it. The financial plan that allocate the resources including income and expenses for a specific period, typically on an annual basis, and they outline how an organization will manage its finances during that time. The budget is a single use plan because for the current year the budget will be different, and for the upcoming year the budget will be different. It is financial plan where the allocation of resources in terms of income and expenditure is happening. The company will decide the sources through which the company will generate the income and how this income is going to be utilized for the further expansion of the business. Budget help the organization to set the financial target, control spending, allocate resources efficiently, and plan for the future financial stability. The main purpose is that the company will be able to hit spending, company will financial targets, and that target will be helpful in controlling activities. Next, the company will be able to allocate its resources judiciously, effective execution, and better financial stability in the long term. Key characteristics of the budget is revenue projection. So we have about the income and expenditure, and based on that the planning is being carried out. Expense allocation by category. So we have different subcategories, and on each subcategory we know expenses we are going to incur and what is the limit beyond which we may not be able to spend. Periodic financial monitoring and reporting. Here, as we have a yearly budget, we'll try to keep and track income and expenditure and adaptability to the changing financial circumstances. If we are not able to achieve within first few months, we may change or bring some new modification with respect to the plan. Annual budget in business context, the expected revenue such as sales and investment, the planned expenses such as salary, marketing cost, operational expense for the upcoming fiscal year, and this budget serve as a financial roadmap for the organization, guiding decisions and resource allocation throughout the year. The budget estimation with respect to income and expenditure, it provides a breakup of the expenses. The firm will be able to bring in better control in terms of its execution of the plan. The firm can modify its plan on a timely basis based on the expected revenue in terms of sales and investment, and with respect to the expenses in terms of salaries. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching this video till end, and please do like and subscribe the Venture Vibes, where management theories are redefined.